Take the hit, take the hit, take the hit. Welcome back to FPL Take The Hit. You're here with Mick and Joff. Today we'll be taking you through one of our tutorial series episodes, and today we're talking about the free hit chip. So it's one of the three chips that you get throughout the season. Now how this one works is it's actually a little tricky one. It does confuse quite a few people as to the ins and outs of how this works. But basically, you can make unlimited transfers for that game week that you actually use the chip for, and you basically get a team on loan. So this team that you bring in, you can bring in whoever you want, obviously within budget constraints, and that team is your team for that given game week. But once that game week has passed, you get your old team back. That's, I think, the probably easiest
way to put it. Yeah, I like it.
How the free hit chip works. Now, this chip can be used in a variety of different ways, in a variety of different strategies, and in a variety of different parts of the season to good effect. I've seen it used many different times to capitalize on such things as a really interesting game week where all the big teams play all the small teams, or the relegation fodder type teams. But I mean, personally, how would you think the best way to use this free hit chip is, Joe?
Look, personally, I think there's two kind of ways for me. One would be a double game week. You've got unlimited, obviously unlimited transfers. So double game week would be a great time to use it. But I mean, I prefer to use, if there's limited choice, a triple captain, which is actually another part of our tutorial series, which we'll put the link down below as well. And also bench boosting as well, which is another tutorial we've got, which we'll put the link down below. But these ones here, with the double game week, you want to capitalize on those two chips personally. But the free hit can obviously come in handy in those weeks as well, especially if the more double game weeks, the better. And another time, I'll go with another time as well, would be in a blank game week. It's the best time to use a free hit. At least you just, you're bringing in, I wouldn't say trash players, but a lot of the time it's the lesser teams that are playing. So you can bring in a few of those guys on a free hit, have your best free hit team, and at least it saves you from having 7 or 8 players that week if there's half the team's not playing, kind of thing.
Yeah, perfect. No, I like that. I like using it in a blank game week, just so you can focus on the better teams in the blank game weeks. But last season I saw it used in a great way where people were actually dead-ending their teams up until there was a blank game week or a double game week. Then using it, obviously in the double game week, to capitalize on the teams that had obviously a second game for that game week, and then it reverts back to their old team, and then you can actually just strategize it around that way in that last run of the season. I think it's better used towards the end of the season, because definitely. Obviously there's a lot of the fixture congestion that happens towards Christmas time that actually flows into the new year and into the latter part of the season. So between, say, game week 30 and 36, that's when you're going to get your double game weeks. And it's most of the time it's really tricky to navigate through them, and the free hit chip comes in handy, especially when your team's in dire straits.
Yeah, it definitely does. No, it's well put. I think we've definitely given you guys a lot of knowledge for this free hit, and just a quick one as well is that just about all the chips, always wait for the double game week. Wait till later in the season. Don't blow them early. If you've blown them early, look, shit happens. But if you've still got a lot of your chips, keep them. Especially like even the wildcard. The wildcard should be used in a double game week as well. We go into a lot more of this stuff deeper. Just go into the links down below, or check out our YouTube videos, and we've got all these tutorials in there for you guys.
Excellent, Joff. Well, I think that pretty much covers our free hit chip tutorial. And as we say here at FPL Take The Hit, always remember to stay positive.
Keep chasing them green arrows, guys.
Thanks, guys. Ciao. Take the hit, take the hit, take the hit, take the hit.